KTN.
Thank you, Karuki, for that report. Now, families whose children died or maimed during the last protest are now pushing for compensation for their loved ones. At least 60 Kenyans, mainly youth, were shot dead by police and hundreds others injured in what families are blaming the government for atrocities. KTN's Jabet Birir spoke to some of the injured protesters and explored how they can seek justice and compensation.
Invaded parliament. Another chapter in Kenya's history was written through blood and tears. Over 60 lives were lost and more than 400 were injured. Prince Baha is a social activist who took part in the June 2024 protests. He was shot 8 times. The bullets were later removed, yet like a veteran soldier from the front lines, the scars and the trauma remain.
Tuseme nilikuwa nimekosea, mfano huwezi pigwa hivyo. No. Bwana mimi nilipigwa kama nyoka bana. Wakitoka wakienda, they knew I was dead.
Brian Mwangi was also shot in his lower spine during the August 2024 protests, popularly known as Nane Nane. He is now paralyzed from his waist below and is confined to a wheelchair.
Abidi saa kila kitu nafanyiwa. Kikani kwa wheelchair naekelewa. Kutolewa lazima nikuwa na watu kadhaa wanitoe. Waniekelee. Kuenda choo. Imekuwa tu yani ni ngumu.
If you get an injury from the level of the last thoracic spine, that's like T12, going down, those injuries have a better chance to recover than injuries that happen above.
Vincent Akech is another activist who was kicked on his chest by a police officer.
When you're kicked on the chest, we call that blunt trauma to the chest. So you can damage many structures. You can damage the chest wall, or you can damage the lung itself, or the structures that are inside the lung.
How can they seek justice for their injuries?
Just the same way you can go to police station and make a report. It's the same way you can approach IPOA and tell them, this happened to me, this was done to me. Maybe if you can identify the police, you inform them. If you have even evidence, videos, pictures, you can always adduce it, and they will pick up from there and continue the investigation.
But the legal journey is long and costly, since the system itself is part of the problem.
The most ideal compensation is transformation. Transformation in our education system, ensuring that our young people have jobs, ensuring that our doctors are paid, teachers are paid.
Dissent and anger toward the state have been deepening, further aggravated by the state's own heavy-handed response and fueled by divisive rhetoric from its leaders.
Mtu yoyote mwenye atakaribia police station, piga yeye risasi.
Mtu kama huyo apigwe risasi miguu, aende hospitali, akienda kotini.
I want to repeat it here. In fact, shoot and kill.
Jabet Birir, KTN, Nairobi.
You see, even as we talk about transformation that is needed,